matchup features a very good defense. The Redskins are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against that Cowboys offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Cousins. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Halfback sent in motion. Cousins now to throw on first down. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A second down throw for Cousins. And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third and short yardage. Cousins is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And his kick is right through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Thompson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Cousins on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Colby Listenby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Oh, design run for their wideout. Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Marshall. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep him to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A first down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Again to Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down, 8. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down.
And he loses the football a second time. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. Prescott
now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Play action now. Cousins. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, it's Cousins. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Past the 20. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Aldrick Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll try to run it into Marshall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Thompson. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run forward Marshall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. On the counter, Elliott. They find some open field here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now the former Redskin. Here's Alfred Morris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They run again with Morris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They're going to run this with a tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Throwing his Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the back goes into motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And an alley to run. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And he's got room. And now running right through it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. The 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down carry by Elliott. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Elliott. Room here to run. Power running by Zeke. And he's brought down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Prescott to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from 55 yards out. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all